All right. Hello there, everybody. My name is Mr. Lawson, and today I'm going to be giving you guys instructions on your latest assignment, the Art Nouveau Museum visit. So first things first, we're going to study what is Art Nouveau. We're going to talk about some of the key artists that helped pioneer the movement, and then we're going to talk about the principles of design, the key terms that help identify Art Nouveau. And then after, I'm going to go over what we're going to be doing for the assignment as a whole. So, first things first, what is Art Nouveau? So, Art Nouveau was a movement that started after the 19th century as a way to reject academic realism in favor for decorative patterns and fluorescent line work. And some of the important artists that helped pioneer the movement were Alphonse Mucha. He was really prominent for his graphic design work. Gustav Klimt, he was really good for his figurative painting. And Hector Garmond, he was really known for his architecture work, with work that he did with buildings. And Louis Comfort Tiffany, he worked really well with glass work, stained glass. And now we're going to touch on the principles of design. So the principles of design comprise of these terms: balance, meaning how, well, if one side, something is done on one side, it gets done on the other. And then emphasis, the main focal point, the thing that our attention goes straight towards. Movement, just having a certain flow and motion in a piece, not being stagnant. Pattern, just the repetition of certain features. So if we're going red, green, red, green, red, green, then that creates a pattern. And then repetition falls into the same ballpark as pattern in a sense. Proportion, just how things are measured out when we're making a piece. Scale also plays a role with proportion. So let's say, you know how when you're looking at like a picture of like something like going down a road, like, or it looks like it's getting smaller as it's going down. It's not getting smaller in reality, but the scale is being played with because of the perspective. So that is how, oops, sorry. So that's how scale is defined. And then rhythm, think about like music, think about patterns, think about a certain flow, but it's coming back. So it starts at a certain beat and then it loops, and it starts at a certain beat, then it loops back to the beginning. Variety, pretty much just having more. So let's say we have shapes. If we have a variety of shapes, that means we don't really see a repetition of certain shapes. That means if we have a circle and a square and a triangle, then we're going to add more and more shapes onto that. There's going to be a very minimal repetitiveness of those certain shapes. And unity, having everything feel cohesive and connected to each other, making it not feel random, but making it feel intentional. So those are the principles of design that make up the Art Nouveau movement. And so now for our project, I want you all to do some research on artists that helped pioneer the Art Nouveau movement in France and or outside of France. It started in France, but you can look, the movement went beyond France's walls. So look into an artist that speaks to you, and then we are going to go to the De Young Museum tomorrow morning, and we're going to go to the Art Nouveau exhibit in San Francisco. And I want you to find artwork from the artist that you have researched. And then I want you to sit down for 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and just sit with that piece, observe it, identify some of the principles of design that I just discussed, some of the Art Nouveau motifs. I want you to identify 3 attributes that connect with the principles of design, or just the overall motifs that make Art Nouveau within the artist's work. And then I want you to sit there and draw the piece to help deepen your understanding of the Art Nouveau movement and the creative process that the artist has with the piece. So, yeah, that is what we have for the project. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to reach out to me, and have a great day. Be well.